Laps, an on-wing sprint car racing coming to you. It's time to cowboy up here at Lincoln Park Speedway.
Oh, they got a little bit loose coming out of 4. Kreisel slides up. Justin Grant lets him go by. Grant will get the whole shot out of turn number 2. And that car that feels nasty is out in front.
It looks nasty as it leads lap number 1. JG, your new race leader. Riley Kreisel not losing too much ground, not much ground at all. He slots right in for the second.
Speaking of moving out of the way, Brady Bacon is ready to move the 4 out of the way here in the battle for the lead.
Brady Bacon searching through the track in turns 1 and 2. Goes a little bit lower on corner entry that time. Tries to find if maybe the middle could work a little bit better for him. But this time, he stays right in race leader Justin Grant's tire tracks as they roll to the top side of 3 and 4. But Bacon seems to like the middle right here, Brad. He likes it so much, he pulls right up next to Justin Grant. They're wheel to wheel for the race lead. Brady Bacon says hi. Now he says bye. New race leader. Grant tries to cross him back over. Grant to the inside and 1.
What a battle there for the lead. It is Brady Bacon out in front. Justin Grant holds the second spot now. So a flop of positions as we're 15 laps in with 25 to go, and Justin Grant is going to have a run off of turn 4. They touch coming out of 4.
Getting so close right when it matters the most for the battle at the front. Brady Bacon starts to try to focus on pulling away from Justin Swanson now up into the 5th position. CJ Leary works the high side. He gives way to Kevin Thomas Jr. KTJ 3rd in the national championship point standings. He's 3rd on track right now. He runs after Justin Grant, but Grant goes downstairs on Bacon. Grant's going to try and pull the slider. Bacon wants to cross him back over. They're wheel to wheel at the line for the lead.
Just got to love the racing action here at Lincoln Park Speedway. Justin Grant threw that slider and about halfway down the backstretch, he finds himself out in front. Brady Bacon, Kevin Thomas Jr., those 3 are in the hunt. This is good stuff.
Good stuff indeed. 1 lap past the halfway point here on the 40-lapper, night number 2 of the Bill Gardner Sprint-tacular. Justin Grant out in front, and it is on. Right behind him, heck, right beside him, as Kevin Thomas Jr. gets around national championship point leader Brady Bacon. Brady Bacon wants to make a go of it down on the inside of 1. He can't get the 6. Jr. works the inside. Justin Grant works the outside. And all this is doing, Brad, is allowing Brady Bacon, Riley Kreisel, CJ Leary to reel in and join this fight for the lead.
Turn number 2 has been Justin Grant's nemesis. That's where he's had his biggest bobbles. Down there, he's so quick through 3 and 4. We'll see what happens again this time. Kevin Thomas Jr. is going to try to set him up. Grant that time comes off. They're almost even up as they come out of the corner. They are not separated at all.
No, KTJ can make that car take off out of the bottom so well, but then Justin Grant is able to keep his foot in the throttle and rip around the high side just a little bit longer than Kevin Thomas Jr. can. KTJ gets to that corner so much quicker.
Stop where it's going to be. Let's see if Grant in this final lap, right there, bobble for Kevin Thomas Jr.
Kevin Thomas Jr. gets just a tick tight down on the inside. That car over-rotates on him on the exit of turn number 4, but he's done a good enough job through this entire 40-lap race that he is making his way out of the final 2 corners. Kevin Thomas Jr. gets win number 4, barely holding off Justin Grant.